Hello, hello. How does it go? What is up, soul family? Sorry about the delay, but we have had massive outage. So the 5G went to LTE. You know how it goes, but how is everyone doing? All right, we will wait for people to get in. In the meantime, I am going to light the Relax incense and some Palo Santos to make sure that we kick back and relax, because this is an energy check-in with the Astrolife, and anybody who don't know who that is or what that is, that's the astrology check-in, and hopefully you know what house you're in. If not, you're going to learn tonight. All right, so let's get this party started. Paula Jr. That means don't go to sleep. Means watch it to the end, my friend. Anyways, we are getting the Relax incense. This is lavender. This is very calming, very loving, very understanding of everything that is going on. And then we are going to get some Palo Santos so that we can definitely protect our energy, because that is very valuable, right? Protecting the energy is very valuable. But we're going to do an energy check-in. So like I said, if you don't know about the Astrolife, well, some of you are like, well, I don't know that terminology. It's okay. Like I said, we're going to get into it and you're going to see what's going down, Charlie Brown. Grab your blankies, get your drinks, get comfy, but don't fall asleep, Paula. Yeah, I'm calling you out, girl. I'm calling you out. No sleepy. You got to wait for your message. So yeah, definitely Palo Santos. Hello, sweetheart. Yes, creating that best version of yourself, and happiness is contagious. Thank you, Sister Luana. I greatly appreciate you coming in with that roll call. It's greatly appreciated. Yes, we know Bunny Jr. We know Bunny Jr. All right. So now that we've got this going, ooh, that flame is hanging on. So this is going to get interesting. There's some for you, some for me, for our workspace infinity. The thing is when the flame hovered over it like that, it's like somebody was trying to let go, but the passion that they have for you, no can do. All right, so let's get into the astral life. Oops. The astral life of what is going on. All right. Woo-wee. I'm telling you, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. The signs and synchronicities are there, baby. All right. So we are going to do the astral life spread. And what that consists of is we will get all the cards out. I will give the messages and we will get clarifiers. But like I said, when it comes to the astral life, that terminology is hopefully, you know, astrologically, okay, that is the astral life. Astrologically, you know your sign, your zodiac sign, and what house that you are positioned in, because that is going to play a very big significance of being read tonight. All right, let's get to it. Let's do it. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. It's Thankful Thursday. I'm thankful for all of my soul family, for all the new members, everyone who supports and loves me and gets the messages, who shows up. I greatly appreciate all of you. All right. So now we are going to do the first house, okay? And this is going to jump around. So I like to say, jump around. Anyways, all right, let's get to the first house. Father, what do we need to know for the first house? All righty. What do we need to know for the 10th house? Oh, All right. What do we need to know for the 4th house? Woo, I'm telling you, there's some stuff that's going down, Charlie Brown. What do we need to know for the 7th house? Woo, all righty, all righty. What do we need to know for the 2nd house? Hold on, I'm trying to put him in position here. What do we need to know for the 12th house? All right, what do we need to know for the 3rd house? Okay, what do we need to know for the 11th house? Wow. They all just want to spaz out, flip out, and there we go. That's for the 11th house. All right, now let's get for the 6th house. What do we need to know for the 6th house? Wow, okay, all righty. Whew. This is going to be kind of a little long here, but what is the 8th house? What do we have for the 8th house? Right. What do we have for the 5th house? Wow. What do we have for the 9th house? Hold on, that one just fell out, so I was told not to take it. What do we have for the 9th house? Oh, that's why I was told not to take it. All righty, all righty. All right. So the overall energy right here with the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the Page of Swords, it's like there has been a progress and massive discovery to your balance when it comes to that happiness and being in alignment and putting things to completion. When it comes to the messages on an energetic level, it's like you have been curious for a very long time, and now things are starting to shift. Okay. So it's like starting to shift. I'm also getting 22. Okay. 22 is Archangel Raphael coming in. So this is something about your foundation. Okay. Because when we have the primrose flower, the primrose is all about reconditioning your foundation. The Kella lily is your spiritual establishment when it comes to reconditioning and coming closer in your spirituality. And then we have the Chinese abyssal, okay? And that is saying energetically, putting this all together, it's like stay deeply rooted and grounded in your spirituality so that you can get messages from our Father through the crown chakra, okay? You could also see 1010, which is God and the angels watching over you. 1010, okay? And 2 is all about that duality. It's about trusting and believing that you are an infinite being and the impossible can come possible. So let's dive into this. What do we need to know? All right, so we're going to start with the first house. The first house is the 9 of Wands. Okay, so with this, wow, this is going to start off right away. So with the 9 of Wands, it's like you having this persistence to persevere forward, you know, having the resilience and the perseverance to push forward. The thing is somebody, you need to put an end to something, because 9s are about endings and beginnings. So in order for things to come to fruition for you, it's like you have to stop letting people use you as a pincushion. You need to stop letting them use you like you're a doormat, okay? And only wiping their feet on you when they want something, okay? That's something's got to put an end to that in order for you to move forward, because you see how that flower has that main bud up on top, but the rest of your crop is dying off. The rest of the flowers are not being able to blossom. It's because this person that is using you as a pincushion is trying to slow you down. Okay. So I'm told to get clarification right away. So we'll get clarification on that. What did I say? 9-9. Didn't I say that at the bottom of the deck? You have 9 of swords and 9 of wands. Okay, this is about them coming around and you feeling that anxiety, you feeling that stress, that depression, that PTSD. It's like they trigger you. So it's endings for beginnings, right? It's like in order for things to come to fruition. So that was just automatic confirmation, and I didn't even get to shuffle yet. But Father says it's like you need to be able to put an end to this. Okay, you're not the pin cushion, you're not a rug that people can wipe their feet on. Okay, you have a purpose, and that is creating that best version of yourself. Okay, so what do we have for the clarification for the first house? What do we have for the first house? Confirmation. You have the 3 of Pentacles. It's like this person is out in the community trying to put an end to you, and all you're trying to do is teamwork, because teamwork makes the dream work, right? It's like you're trying to take that motion forward, stay happy and aligned, and energetically being able to see where you are going by trusting and believing and holding the balance. But this person, they're communicating behind your back because, oh, hold on a minute. What happened? Ugh. Why must you fall down? All right, stay there. I got to watch what I'm doing because pulling them out of their house. But these 2 cards together are talking about the communication. So these people are definitely using you as a pincushion. Okay. They're being nice to your face, but they're stabbing you in the back, and they're using you as that rug for them to be able to wipe their feet on you. And it's like they don't truly appreciate you. So you need to take a deep look that every time they come around, does bad things start happening? Does things start falling apart? If so, you have to put an ending in order for you to have a new beginning for the rest of them flowers to bud, right? Okay. And that first house is Aries that we are talking about. Okay, Aries. So this is for you. This is for you, that you have to start watching the people who are in your inner circle, because there's a lot of gossip about you. And it's like you need to put an end to this because they are using you as a pincushion. I'm also getting, it's like they masquerade like they're trying to teamwork, but really they're taking your ideas and they're going behind your back and co-creating something and calling it their own. So be careful, because that communication is coming through very strong. So the first house is for Aries. Pay attention. Not everybody has your best interest. Okay, now we have the 10th house, which the 10th house is Cappy Dappy Doos, my Capricorns. Okay. And if this message resonates with me, I'm going to claim it too. So take what resonates with you, and whatever don't, let it go. All right. So Capricorn. Wow. This is remarkable. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Pentacles, and you have the 8 of Wands. So this is earth signs coming in, because pentacles are all about Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, right? Them are the earth signs, very deeply rooted and grounded. Great communication. Okay, they're great communicators. With the petunia, okay, the petunia is meaning that through their crown chakra, they get all the information. Carnation is about the spiritual level, right? And the Zenas they are the blossom of the crop, right? They pollinate by their communication. They I just said the 10th house. Okay. Yes, we are talking about Cappy Dappy Doos. Okay. The thing is when you look at this, it's like Capricorns are the achievers. They are the 10th house. The 10th house means they are unique beings, right? And they work high with God, because the 10th house is representation. God is gracious, right? Okay, that is the top of the throne. God is gracious, but it's being able to manifest and having gratitude of the communication that he brings forward to you. So what do we need to know? Sorry, it's getting warm in here. What do we need to know to clarify this? What do we need to know? Wow. Okay, so we have Capricorns, you know how to fulfill your own cups always, because the clarifying cards, you got all cups. You know how to fulfill yourself. You've got the Page of Cups, you've got the Six of Cups, and you've got the Nine of Cups. So what this is telling me is that you pay attention to the signs and synchronicities in order to have that growth of the innocence and nostalgia of who you are that comes into that happiness and alignment. So this makes you very happy, Capricorns, or the 10th house, because you are able to manifest and you give great gratitude for the spiritual journey when you are in communication. And it's like, not only that, but Capricorn, for the 10th house, you have all. You have the pentacles, you have the wands, you have the cups. You're playing with the full deck, okay? So Capricorn, you know exactly what you want, what you're doing, and on a spiritual level, it's like you fulfill your own cups, but you also do the work of God and give the messages out and have great gratitude that he can help you help others bring in that manifestation and that prosperity. That's beautiful. All right. What do we have for the 4th house? Ooh-wee. We have the 10 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. Ooh, okay. So, wow. So I'm getting with the 10 of Wands, okay, the 4th house, it's like you have a lot of burdens. A lot of responsibility has been put on your shoulder. And seeing the Snapdragon, it's like you are very snappy when it comes to the situations of the things that you are doing, whether it's with the Page of Pentacles, whether you are trying to manifest something or whether you are trying to build a business. Okay, just know that this is 1010. So God and the angels are watching over you, but the tulip is an annual. Okay, so there's something that triggers you that it's like the Snapdragon, right? Because the tulip is an annual. So it's the fact that every time, every year, this same situation pops up with the 8 of Swords. Okay, and it makes you feel like some type of isolation because I'm hearing that you are not speaking about your feelings. You are not wanting to make the changes. Okay, because the cone flower is all about, it's like you try to isolate things, but you get very snappy when people are trying to bring it up to you. It's like you come in and pinch. But the thing is with the Page of Pentacles, okay, this is a message from your crossed over parents. I'm hearing your crossed over parents. Your mother and father are actually coming in, and your aunt are coming in and saying, listen, it's like you have been holding on to this for so long. And each year it comes up. Every time the holidays come around, every time the birthday comes around, and you sit and think back, what are you hiding? Because this is not working with your dark shadow. Okay. So let's get clarification. What are they hiding, Father? What is the clarification? What are they hiding? Wow. It came up again. Okay. But you also have the Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is this is a divine masculine who is very snappy when it comes to this coming up every year, because it has been every year nonstop for, and I'm hearing the last 8 to 10 years. Okay, this situation has been coming up because it's like it was meant to stand tall. It was meant to teach you something. But the thing is this Queen of Pentacles who has influenced you to be down to earth. It's like you snapped at this person. You didn't want the information from this person because you couldn't handle it. You weren't ready to make a change. The fourth house, I'm telling you, that's all about your stability and security. And so what I'm hearing is your stability and security has been completely off since your parents have passed away and crossed over to the other side. So let me put it that way so it doesn't sound so morbid. Because I can speak with them, and they're saying that you have made a lot of, wow. Okay, so your mom, she's no joke. She's like, you made a lot of dumbass decisions, okay? And just know that when the spirits do come in, okay, and when they are giving the messages, I want you to know that voluntary or involuntarily, they control the mannerism, because the things that come out are their personalities that want to be shown, because they are still uniquely them. But this mother figure is like, I could slap you upside your bald head. Okay. She's like, I have sat back and I have watched what you and your two brothers and your two sisters are doing to each other. But I also see that the one person who truly cared about you, you treated her rotten. And that's why that emotion keeps coming up every year. It's because every year on that same day, and I'm hearing on Halloween, that same day of the wedding, it's like he's triggered, and he goes back into this hiding, like almost like taking an ice cream cone and standing it up like this, and hiding up in that cone. It's like he hides himself because he knows what he did was wrong, but he also knows that what he feels, he can't get over it. And it's like he's very snappy at his own family because he's watching them talk about this down to earth Queen of Pentacles, okay? And this could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus that the fourth house is dealing with. And the fourth house is Cancer, okay? Cancer. So you could be dealing with an earth sign. You know, it's like earth and water goes together beautifully, right? Just like fire and air, they feed off of each other in the astral life spreads, okay? In astrology, it's like you have your interconnections. And so what we get here in the pyramid, or excuse me, Father is saying what we get here in the diamond, okay? It's the first house, the 10th house, the fourth house, and the seventh house is what makes the diamond. And there's a reason for that, because the angel numerology and the synchronicity of numerology, moonology, angelology, psychometry, all of that. The thing is it's talking about a new beginning. It's talking about watch your thoughts. It's talking about 1111, watch your divine path, right? So it's a lot going on there. But this Cancer, this is a repeated pattern. And so he needs to recondition, because this primrose flower is actually to recondition, okay? And in Western medicine, they're saying that they use the primrose oils to recondition the glucosamine within your joints, okay, within the cartilages. And spiritually, people wouldn't know this, okay, unless you're getting the divine messages from our Father, which is energetically, which makes people curious of how do you know so much? Well, the master teacher is the one that shines the light, right? All right. So now let's go to the seventh house. And for the seventh house, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So for the Queen of Cups, who's very intuitive, very calm, and very compassionate, who is a very big influencer. This flower is called the loose strifes. Okay. This means that the seventh house, it's like, yeah, you may be very intuitive, you may be very compassionate, but the thing is when it comes to calm, I'm hearing, it's like you are very calm when you want something, but you are very loose when it comes to conflict and chaos, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, physically, but you're a loose cannon. Okay. You're a loose cannon when it comes to the emotions and how you display them out. So for the seventh house, yeah, it's like, oh, I just got it to where there's gentleman come in and says, yeah, he's probably sweating balls right now. Wow, because I'm hearing that whether it's divine masculine or divine feminine energy, take it how it resonates. We possess both of them. Okay, you're more predominant in one than the other. But I'm hearing it's like there's two sets of information coming in. So the one is you're a loose cannon when it comes to constantly creating conflict. It's like you are on the top of the chart for chaos and conflict. It's like for some reason, it's like you have to recondition this because there is no balance when it comes to that. And you're not in alignment with who you are. But for some of the other seventh houses, I'm hearing it's like when it comes to quick disagreement or quick strife, it's like the others of you go away from it. Okay, you take that step forward to be able to keep building what you're building and being able to manifest on a spiritual level. It's like energetically you don't want to be involved because it triggers your anxiety, your depression. Okay, so let's get clarification. What do we need to know, Father? Told you. Ace. So this is the manifestation. This is, you are trying to manifest that happiness, but you're not looking within yourself. You're not finding or reconditioning yourself with the primrose flower. And two is all about duality, you know, the balance within self. But it's like you have this great potential, but you are misusing it every step of the way. Okay. And I'm also hearing when it comes to it, you are falsifying some of your spiritual knowledge. It's like you are trying to take that darkness and the light and intermix it. And I'm hearing that you're manipulating somebody that's close to you. Okay. And I have a deceased father coming through saying that he's very disgusted in what he has seen that you have done, and his widowed wife. He is very disgusted and very disappointed because he never thought that you and her would team up together and do something so crooked to manifest his money and keep it away from everybody that he had in the will. So if you're watching this, this is a direct message for you that he is very disgusted in you, and justice will be served. Okay? Justice will be served. Wow. That's some heavy, heavy stuff there. Okay, so the seventh house is Libra. Okay, so just know that there is a Libra, divine masculine or divine feminine. The thing is that father figure that came over out in the read voluntarily, so that he is very disgusted what you and his wife have done. You know, this is a mother and son, what they have done, and did not honor his will. He's very disgusted. And he's talking about he has always been a man of justice. He's always been a man of fairness. and he has handed it over to God. So he's just saying that, by something about, selling the farm. He's saying something about selling the farm, and something about, say it again, please. Okay. And he's saying something about how you altered the will of him with the corrupt attorney and the son and his wife the night before he passed confirmation. He's coming through and he's very disappointed because you guys changed the will when he wasn't even cognitively thinking or being able to understand things. And the attorney has been an attorney in the family for over 30 years. He's very corrupt, and he said he's well known, and the justice will come because all the family members that you cheated out of that 18 mil, and the company foundation, there's a company foundation where you made yourself chairman and made the son secretary. It's all going to fall down on you. So he just said, be prepared for that tower, because he said he would have divorced you a long time ago if it wasn't for your son. And I'm just a messenger, but no, when it comes through, I have to speak it. So now let's get to the second house. Okay, the second house, we have the Page of Cups. All right. Whew. I'm telling you, this man is not happy. Okay, he's still wanting to communicate, but I have to move to the second house. Okay, so this is all about the signs and synchronicities, and this is the Jersey lily. So what it is telling me is somebody tried to pull the wool over somebody who was very spiritual. But the thing is they see the signs and synchronicities all the time, right? So just know that you can never, and I mean never, underestimate the person who has the passion to follow their spirituality and pay attention to the signs and synchronicities and the messages that they are receiving. So the second house, what do we have for clarification? Three of Wands. I'm telling you, because they get the foresight, they get the preparation every step of the way. It's like they get the messages right here. They get the messages and the communication from our Father. Okay. And they go by what our Father says. When I see the tiger lily, it's like fighting for the spiritual cause. It's fighting passionately for that spiritual journey. And so this is coming in and saying that they are very stable. They are very deeply rooted and grounded, and they are very stubborn. Okay, they are very stubborn. So the second house that this information is coming in, and we have the 33 master teacher, as I said, coming in, conveying these messages. But the second house is Taurus. So we are talking about a Taurus who spiritually follows the signs and synchronicities. Now, this could be your sun, moon, rising, okay? Or it could be Taurus in your cusp, however it falls in your natal chart, okay? So it's about being able to pay attention to that. All right, let's go to the 12th house. We have the Six of Swords. What I'm getting with this is there's a situation that took place this summer where somebody was very cold, very calculated, very callous to you, very hurtful towards you with your warm, compassionate, loving heart. And now there's something that was shown to them. There was some type of communication or some type of growth within them that now they want to bring things to calmer waters. So what do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? Oh, yeah. What do we need to know? Four of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So this person could have done something to your home, could have done something to you in your life that created some loss. And now they're regretting it because spiritually they got the enlightenment as the angelic being that they are with the Ace of Wands. it's like something spiritually, something has inspired them to understand their actions and to be accountable in order to clear out their bad karma in order to receive good karma. Because when you look at this in the angel numerology, this is broken down to them. And it is broken down to them as the angelic being, added the Six of Swords coming into that, and God stepped in. God stepped in to be able to go with the flow of things, because this is about calmer waters, okay? So the 12th house that we're talking about Pisces here, okay? We're talking about Pisces. Something is coming into calmer waters because of what somebody has done to you. And now Father has given you the inspiration and that creative boost that you are doing something, and this person sees that you are doing something, and they wanted to see you lose everything on your divine path. Okay, they wanted to see you lose everything. But Father said, he stepped in when it come, because this person wanted to do something to your home, okay, or wanted to take your home. I'm hearing they wanted to take your home. But Father said, no way, not on this divine path, not in this lifetime. Wow. All right, so let's go to the third house. Third house, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, and this is the lily of the Nile. So what I'm getting with that is Father says you need to make the right choices, or he will make sure that you become stuck and stagnant on a spiritual level. He will make sure that your third eye doesn't expand anymore. It's like you need to be able to go with the flow of the messages and find that duality, because we have 2, 2, 2, which is there's a new opportunity coming in for you, and you need to make the right choice. So for the third house, what do we need to know for clarification? Seven of Cups. Okay. Need to make the right choices and stop co-creating these illusions, okay? And these fantasies that you are locked into. It's you need to be able to take that step to make the right choices, to get that spiritual enlightenment, because there's something that's got you in your head about an illusion or some type of fantasy that you thought that you could screw somebody over, and Father is telling you you need to come clean. Okay, this is the third house. It's like you're mirroring somebody. So this is telling me third house, this is Gemini. This is Gemini that is being spiritually enlightened to get that progress and discovery to move forward in order to be able to manifest and build anything, because energetically Father has done stop them in their tracks for the choices that they are making. It's like they are juggling more than one person, and Father doesn't like the juggling. He doesn't like the juggling. 9 is things are supposed to come into fruition, but if you're not doing right on your spiritual journey, it will not come. It's like them opportunities with 222, them new opportunities, they will not come. Father will delay them until you learn your lesson. Wow. Wow. So that is Gemini that we're talking about. Okay, now let's go to the 11th house. 11th house, we have 4 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. All right. All right. So what are you contemplating when it comes to shining your light? You got both G's out here, the gardenia and the gladioli. Okay. Both of which are very spiritual flowers, right? It's about being able to influence and create that stability. but there's something that you are contemplating. You are contemplating massively on this spiritual journey. It's like, what are you doubting? You're supposed to be leading. You're supposed to be that influencer. It's like you are supposed to be taking what happens on your journey and be that shining light. You know, you're supposed to be that vibrant aura that helps unite and bring things together with that stability and security, and something you're holding on to something. It's like I'm hearing you're holding on to something that you feel has been nothing but a waste of time. Okay? You're holding on to something that is a waste of time. Now, you could call somebody Gigi, or there's energy coming in who is Gigi. Okay? Why I'm getting that, I'm not sure, but the spirit that came through, it's like, I don't know, they're showing me something Italian. Okay, so they're trying to say you're like an Italian beef roll. It's like you spread your pasta everywhere and you hold on emotionally. And then when something happens, it's like when the light is shined on it, you're like all of a sudden pointing, yep, they did it. Yep, it's all because of them. I had nothing to do with it. I'm innocent. So this is talking about an Aquarius, okay? 11th house, this is talking about an Aquarius. So what is the clarifier, Father? Told you. King of Wands. They are a businessman, okay? And it's like, if you don't do what they say, because they stand in their authority, if you don't do what they say, it's like they hold that personal. And it's like, you will regret turning me down. You will regret not doing what I told you. You will regret of me not being able to be there. But if you look, what this person doesn't understand, this is a twin flame connection, ding ding, King and Queen of Wands. It's like this person is supposed to be taking action for the stability of this twin flame connection, but they're so in their ego and so in their pride. It's like they constantly want change. It's like when they are given something and blessed by the universe or God, the creator, however you resonate with it, when they are blessed with it, it's like they oversee that blessing because their pride and their ego steps in. And this twin flame, because you have the king and queen out here, this is a spiritual, and look, purple and white are very significant. This is a very spiritual connection. Okay, Aquarius? It's like you're wondering why. And I'm hearing your best friend, he's coming in right now and saying, why? It's like you go out there and say it again. Okay, so when my eye starts feeling that pressure and he says Minga, he's saying something about, it's like you comment on all these beautiful women. And that's why you think you're a beef roll where you can spread your pasta everywhere. He's like, brother, you've been gifted a blessing and you're allowing your career, you're allowing your authority, you're allowing other people to make you lose, to contemplate this and make you feel like, am I going to be alone the rest of my life? Am I going to be alone? I like change, okay? I get bored pretty quick. It's like they said, look, you need to have that progress and discovery to find that balance. You manifested a divine, this is a lily, okay? You manifested a divine connection. Somebody's going to love you for who you are and be there and not fight with you, not cheat on you, and energetically share that passion for your spiritual connection. But you're contemplating it. And they're like, you want the blessing, but when it comes to you, It's like you're like a ping pong ball. It's like pew, 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 pew. And you're like, oh, Minga. And mind you, I don't know what Minga means, but this man is laughing hysterically while he's eating a piece of pizza. Okay, he's laughing hysterically. Okay, so they must have ordered pizza a lot, or got together and had pizza or something. But he's saying that it was a word that him and his best friend would use. So that's a specific message, particularly for an Aquarius. Okay. Woo wee. All right. Now let's get to the sixth house. All right. Sixth house coming up. Woo. We have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Okay. Somebody is very comfortable. Somebody is very satisfied. And this person, I'm hearing this woman come through, and she's saying, listen, I was very satisfied with my life. Spiritually, I was very comfortable. And I tried to make my son very comfortable and satisfied. And when I see the butterfly weed, it's like he just needed to learn how to transform and cultivate the people that were around him, because this butterfly weed flower, it's like he needed to be able to transform and cultivate the people that he was around, because they were toxic. And she's like, and I didn't like some of them. And I wasn't afraid to speak my mind of the people that I didn't like that he was around. I was very open about it. Okay. All right. So let's get clarification for the sixth house. Father, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Told you this person was very, very abundant. Okay. They were rewarded everything on this earthly plane before they had passed, because they lived a very hard life in poverty, but their love was so unconditional that it was the 10 of Pentacles. She was very abundant. I just heard she's very abundant, very abundant. And the Seven of Wands, it's like, yeah, she had a lot of competition, but she always persevered forward because she didn't care about the competition, right? She knew, and he wants me to show this, she knew that God was on her side, 7-7, and that there was big changes coming. It's the fact that health-wise, she couldn't stick around long enough to be able to see them big changes coming. But it's like now she watches over and she's comfortable. She's satisfied in this sixth house of watching everything unfold beautifully for this child of hers who has made massive change and growth. She is so astonished by the phenomenal work that he has done. She's like, that a boy, that a boy, that my boy. Okay. So the sixth house, we are talking about Virgo. Okay. So this Virgo is very comfortable in everything that she sees now, because it's like she sees these people that she didn't like. And like I said, she wasn't afraid to speak it. Okay. She vocalized because she grew within herself as well. But she wasn't afraid to speak it and say, hey, I don't like that person. I don't like that person. Or that person, something doesn't sit right with that person. Spiritually, very comfortable, very in tuned. Okay. And she helped others step into their growth. Okay. So she was a divine being who was here on the physical 3D called Earth, but Father called her back home because he had a much bigger mission for her, because she had completed everything that she needed to do here, even though other people would disagree. But she's saying, hey, I lived a hard life, found the love of my life. I had everything that I wanted with my son. Now, Father said, okay, that hard sacrifice is I've got to go out of the physical 3D, go into the next dimension, and prepare for when you two come back to me. She says, don't worry. Mama's got your back. Okay. So that's the sixth house of Virgo. Woo! All right, let's do the 8th house. Wow. This synchronicity that just came in is extraordinary because for the 8th house, we got the Ace of Cups. This is that magnolia tree, okay? So it's like they have become very spiritual, okay? The 8th house, you have made changes, massive changes, okay? So this could be your mother in the 6th house because you're side by side. So the 6th house Virgo could be a mother to the 8th house. The 8th house, which I'm hearing Scorpio. Okay, so it could be a Virgo Scorpio connection with mother and son here because we got the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So it's like she is very comfortable and satisfied that you have come into this massive compassion and this intimacy to see your potential. She always seen the potential in you, but she is so comfortable and satisfied knowing that you are abundant, knowing that you are fulfilling your own cups now, that you see your own potential. So let's get a clarifier. Let's get a clarifier. I told you it had to do with the 8th house and the 6th house. Okay. Because the thing is the 8th house, the 8 of Cups came out. Okay. And the Queen of Cups. It's like this very intuitive, compassionate, loving, calm, yet very feisty in her beliefs, which makes me believe that it is the 6th house Virgo who is comfortable and satisfied in who she is the mother to this 8th house Scorpio because we have 8-8. So big changes took place. Big changes took place. And I don't know why I'm getting the 18th of December. Something about the 18th of December, she just said, but it's also showing right here in the cards, the 18th. Okay. But the thing is this was an unconditional love between these two. Okay. Between mother and son. But it's like his fragrance, his spiritual aura, he is now on the divine path. It's like people are not being mean to him anymore. People are not bullying him anymore. Now he has seen his full potential and he's actually setting down healthy boundaries. He has actually walked away from the people that she said that she did not like. He has isolated himself in everything that he is doing, and he did it not only for her because intuitively she saw something that he didn't, and he had to step out of the ego. He had to step out of that pride and say, okay, all right, I'm going to listen to what you say now. Everything that you taught me, everything that you showed me, it's like now I'm comfortable and satisfied. And so they're raising their cups for each other, like cheers. It's that celebration of being able to finally know that he is conquering everything that she wanted him to conquer. And she said, I'm sorry to say, but it took me having to go into the next dimension for this massive change, because 8-8 is massive change that God wanted. Okay, God wanted this. She didn't want it, and her son didn't want it, but God wanted this. Okay, and wow, I'm hearing 8th house Scorpio, you have made traumatic changes. Okay, very extraordinary changes, and you've truly stepped into the man that she knew all along, because she saw your loving heart from the get-go, because she was very intuitive herself. All right, so let's get to the 5th house. 5th house, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, this is the 2 of house, or the 5 of house is very balanced, very balanced. And Delilah, okay, when I see the flower Delilah, It's like you're very balanced, but you look down on people. Okay, you look down on people. You see how you're blossomed, but you look down on people. You look down on people when it comes to the balance of them, the duality of them, their foundation. Okay, so you could be seeing 22, 22. That is significant, man. I'm telling you, this is something that's activated, something that has activated for the fifth house. This is that new beginning that Father was talking about. So let's get a clarification. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know for the clarification? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's that security for that stable foundation. Oh, I'm also getting you are completely focused on your money. It's like when it comes to growth, it's like you'd rather grow your money than grow yourself. But the thing is you're supposed to be the leader of the pack. So I'm hearing the fifth house, you are a Leo. Okay. You are a Leo and you're supposed to be the leader of the pack. When you have pentacles here, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Doesn't have to be, but it's like somebody has inspired you to be able to make these changes because the Four of Pentacles is all about that stability and security. It's like they helped you trust and believe in yourself. They helped you balance that out and learn how to nurture you instead of juggle things. So that's beautiful. All right. Now, let's go to the ninth house. What do we have for the ninth house? Oh, all right. We have the Three of Swords. Okay, so there's been heartbreak. There's been some type of separation and massive grief during some very rotten communication, I'm hearing. But we also have the Six of Cups. Okay, and this person is very innocent. It's like this other person that is doing this, which I just got that it's a Libra from the seventh house is doing it to the ninth house. Okay, you could be in a relationship because this is all about the divine path. Okay, 11 is about the divine path, but the Five of Cups is all about this. Libra is going to feel the loss and we're going to regret when this ninth house, and I'm hearing Sagittarius, decides to walk away because they're tired of the heartbreak. Okay, this could be 311. Okay, so this would be a new beginning for a Sagittarius to be able to walk away from this Libra who is that very deceptive, controlling person. Because when you see the Three of Swords, it's like the sweet asylum flower right here is saying that this Sagittarius feels imprisoned. Okay, they feel trapped because if they want to leave, it's like this Libra who is side by side with the ninth house to the seventh house. It's like this Sagittarius wants to leave, but the seventh house Libra is putting them in their head, confusing them, manipulating. It's like trying to steal their innocence of who they are because this is the boat orchid. Okay, because Father is saying, listen, it's like you are a beautiful, very spiritual, divine being, and it's like you cannot blossom because if you look on there, look at none of the orchids have blossomed. Okay, so Father is saying you need to jump in my boat, and this person's going to regret how they treated you. They're going to feel the loss of you, but they deserve that because of the way that they have treated you, because this is the pluminaria flower, which the pluminaria is like their life is going to plummet when Father actually separates that connection with the Five of Cups and the Six and the Three of Swords. It's like Father is going to separate this connection. It's going to be done over. Done over, I'm hearing. Okay, let's get clarification. What do we need to know for clarification, Father? That's right. Because there is communication coming in that the Father, I'm telling you, the Father is shining through. Hold on. 33 master teacher is shining through on the divine path for a Sagittarius and saying, listen, it's like you both have broken each other's hearts. Emotionally, you have mentally manipulated each other's minds, hearts, and souls. And the master teacher is saying on this divine path, it is time to bring it to calmer waters. It is time to jump in that boat, that boat of orchid, and be able to get out of it, because 6-6 is pay attention, because when Father makes the shift, you have no say or no control. It's going to happen. And I'm hearing this person may even get locked up for some type of abuse. But if you see the synchronicities, wow. Okay, thank you, Father. Unbelievable. Look at 3 of Swords and the 6 of Cups, right? So we have 36 and 63. So this was a twin flame connection. This was a twin flame connection, or excuse me, Father is saying a soulmate connection, because 9-9 is all about endings and beginnings, and 5 in between that is like you have to put this to an end and lose this in order for your true person to come in. Now, like I said, this couple could have been together for 8, almost 9 years, but the master teacher is blocking it off on both sides. Look, the master teacher is blocking it off with the communication on both sides, saying, listen, pay attention, 6-6, pay attention. Okay, there's a big change that's coming, and God is going to shut the door on it for that new beginning, because somebody needs to feel this loss in order to appreciate the connection, because they don't appreciate this person anymore. It's more of a control issue, more of a manipulation issue, the way they're treating the Sagittarius. Okay, and that's not right. That's not right. It's supposed to be about partnerships. It's supposed to be about that attraction, that duality. Okay, and you could be seeing 22, 22, 2. And Father is coming in and saying, listen, this is positive changes that are taking place because Father's making it happen. Woo, all right. What do you want us to know, Father? What do you want us to know? Closing message. What do you want us to know? What do you want us to know, Father? All right. What do you want us to know for the closing message? Find that stability, because he wants you awakened to your true self. This is all about awakening. It's like the 1111 portal is here, and somebody is portraying that they are awakened, but they are very much asleep. They are very much asleep, because a true divine masculine does not treat a divine feminine that way. Okay. And everything is right on target, because Father's going to show you the changes. He wants the changes and the balance to come forward. And he's the one that's going to make it happen, because he is the divine order of 44. This is the ascended master saying that he is very abundant and he's very powerful, and he can make that change. Okay. And we have 22, which is Raphael coming in saying this is about your stable foundation. It's like, this is where it was talking about, you need to recondition the way the things that you have been doing things for that stronger foundation, because what's happening and what's taking place, it's like you want the happiness. Okay, you want the communication, you want the happiness, you want the rewards. It's time for a new direction. So you need to sit back and you need to reflect everything that is stepping in your way for you to be able to follow the wisdom that your guides are showing you, in order to have them infinite possibilities on your divine path. Yeah. And the astral realms are stepping in too for that stability and security. They're stepping in. So, being that this 1111 portal is a massive portal, God, the ascended masters, the guardian angels, the spirit guides, the kindred loved ones, all the multidimensional realms are coming in. It's like you're going to see this change in transformation because people have held on too long and not wanting to do it. They wanted to stay in their comfort zone. Well, now they're getting shoved out of their comfort zone. Okay. Father says, I will show you. I will bring balance to the situation. If you don't want to do it, everything's right on target. It's right on divine timing. And you watch how God, 16 is broken down to God coming in and making that change and transformation. So that is your beautiful message for tonight. That is the astral life and the houses that reside in there and what is going on. So take what resonates with you. Let go what doesn't sit with you. Don't try to force it into your life because you will manifest that reality of manifesting somebody else's situation into yours, and you don't want to do that. Yes, you are very welcome, sister. God bless you. Thank you for always being here and supporting me, for always showing that unconditional love. And yes, Uday also messaged me, but must have slept in a little bit. So good morning, Uday, if you're getting this message. But other than that, that is the astral life. Being able to really hone in to your personal messages of what needs to be changed, because the thing is Saturday in a day and a half is the 1111 portal, and there's something that Father wants me to bring out on that 1111 portal day that God says we are going to illuminate it. We are going to put light on it. We are going to show the abundance of who we are, and we're going to get them rewards that we are most deserving of and receiving. Now, why are you down here on the floor? Who was trying to run away? The 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles and the 7. Look, we got the 7 of Wands in reverse that came up. Okay, so this is, even though you're indecisive, stay patient, stay patient, stay patient, and you will get the advantage of the action that's coming in when you stay patient. Okay, patience is a virtue. Absolutely, absolutely. 2 of Cups, baby, and that's partnerships and attraction. So some of you could have a new love offer coming in by Saturday. You know, it's like some of you may have already met your love offer. Yeah, because the 7 of Wands keeps showing up. Look, somebody is very indecisive. It's like, I'm ready, but I'm not ready. I'm scared to, but I'm not scared to. And it's like, stop holding back. Stop contemplating and just take it and go forward. Go forward. This is your partnership. This is time for you to shine. It's like, stop holding back. Because the 1111 portal is all about the star seeds, the light workers, and the twin flames coming into reunion. Because if you've already balanced yourself out and come into union with self, you're coming into reunion with your twin flame. And that's going to change and rock your world like no tomorrow, because this twin flame doesn't want to change you. This twin flame doesn't want to change you. This twin flame wants to help bring out your full potential so that you create that best version of yourself and being able to trust and believe in yourself. So that's beautiful. All right. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that little notification bell. So family, has anybody seen or heard from Misty? Has anybody seen or heard from Misty? Is she doing okay? I know last time we talked to her, she had the grandbaby, to find out the sex of the grandbaby. Nobody's seen Sugar Love? All right. Well, so family, we are thinking about you. And when you're not here, just know that energetically, nope, I haven't either. I haven't either. So I think what I'm going to do is, and we love you, Misty, but just know that you haven't been on here, and I'm going to ask Luana if she wants to be the moderator and take that position, because I need somebody that is going to be able to fulfill that. And I know that you are busy doing your stuff. We had talked about it before. So family, we're not Xing you out. We're just wanting to know where you are and letting you know that until you come back, it's like somebody else has got to fulfill the shoes, right? Somebody else has got to step into position. And that's how we keep things in motion. So yes, we are sending lots of love to our soul family. We love each and every one of you. And as it gets closer, God blessed you with a grandchild. So we're happy for that. Sugar, I know that you are out there, and I know you will eventually come across this. So I love you, sister. Hope all is well with you. Hope the job is going well. Yeah, other than that, anybody new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe, and that little notification bell. Don't forget to share the video so that it gets out to our soul family, for the people who are needing the messages, because when we do the astral life and the messages that are coming through, them are puzzle pieces to somebody's life who needs that message in order to finish their puzzle, in order to evolve to the next level, right? Because it's all about creating that best version of yourself, and that happiness is contagious. Okay, so in order to be happy, they need the puzzle pieces. So make sure you share. Okay, and anybody trying to get a hold of me, know that I will not reach out to you. If you see any fake accounts, if you see anybody trying to portray that they are me, report them or let me know, and I will jump on it. I will do the bunny hop on it and make sure, because this is my only platform that I have when it comes to my YouTube, is the Bunny Love 444 and my Earth Angel 444 Intuitive Healer. Okay. And my other platform is Facebook with my business page on there as well. So the thing is anybody else coming from any other of them websites, just know, so family, I've said it from day one, me and computers have a love-hate relationship. It's not that I am not intelligent when it comes to the computer stuff. It's like we just don't jive. It's not my forte. It's like I'm not savvy in it, because confirmation, because I don't sit down and be able to fiddle faddle around with it to figure out what I need to do. Now, I'm a hands-on person. If I actually took the time to sit down, I could teach myself in one day of everything I need to know. But I've got so many other things going on when it comes to helping our soul family that I haven't had that opportunity. Maybe when Father tells me to take another week off, maybe that's when I'll sit down and do that. But other than that, I will not reach out to anybody. If anybody wants to be in contact with me, I'm telling you, you contact me under your free will. That way there is no spiritual violation of energy of any sort. This way you are acknowledging, I'm acknowledging, because I'm extending that offer out there to anybody who wants to contact me. I'm saying that I'm okay with it, but it has to be your free will. I will never invade somebody's free will or their energetic aura. So that is the difference between me and these fake scammers who are pretending to be me, because they will come in and they will pretend, they will make fake accounts. And the thing is anybody who wants to believe them, okay, fine. You can believe them, you can judge, you can do whatever. But if you don't step up and get to know me as an individual and see me face to face, and see that I speak it right here in front of thousands of people, it's like, then I don't know. There's some healing that you may have to do then, because if you would rather listen to somebody else and be judgmental and hate and be disrespectful to somebody who doesn't even know you, who's never even met you, never even talked to you, but is here telling you this is how I operate, versus the scammers. Okay. So I just want to make that abundantly clear. Um, and I'm not going to sit here and keep feeding into any of that energy, because I rebuke and banish it in the name of our Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And He is saying, listen, it's like He's watching all who are doing it. And I could tell you this much: people are getting caught up. The towers are going like this, poof, in a heartbeat. And you saw me, how far I dropped them down, right? They didn't even separate. They didn't even separate. It stayed the full deck, because Father said He ain't playing. He ain't playing, because normally if you threw a deck down like that, it would go, poof. But no, it's like, boom. It was just like a solid brick. Point. So, all right. And last thing, it's like, so family, I need to know, does our 7 o'clock work best for our soul family still? Or I know with how things change in life, and I know like certain programs, certain things going on, because I think what I'm going to do, and my BFF, she's like, well, I don't think you should do that many a day. Well, I do. So I will be doing 3 throughout the day, and I will always do our major one between 7 and 7:30 here in the evening. Okay? Always. And the reason why is because that's Father's time. And with Thanksgiving coming up, and giving Thanksgiving to our Father, and sitting at the table with our Father, and not with these Jezebels or these Terrans or these agents, the thing is it is a time for thanks. It's time for that appreciation. And it's important that you thank everybody who has come into your life, whether it's for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Like I've said before, for the last however many years I've been saying that, it's like, thank each person that come into your life, no matter if they came in, created chaos, conflict, um, there was some type of theft, betrayal. Thank them. Why? Because it's creating that better version of yourself, on being able to deal with it, and to be able to see it. So that way, as you start preparing yourself, you can see these things coming, and so you don't fall into the hole that they're trying to dig for you. Okay. Father says you've got to be smarter than the hole that they dug for you. You have to make sure that you're paying attention always, because there's spiritual warfare everywhere we go. People are getting attacked left and right. Okay. If somebody is wishing ill will on you, okay, well, Father is seeing that too. And I'm telling you, what comes around goes around, and Father has the final say. So just make sure that everybody is doing their best to create that best version of themselves. That happiness is contagious. Okay. So if you haven't smiled, just know it is time to smile, because you are the beautiful, extraordinary soul beings that Father co created you to be. All right. Okay, sister. All right. That sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah. So I will keep our between 7 and 7:30, because like I said, we had something massive happen today with the cell phone service. It's like all the towers went down, and there was like 5,600 people that were affected. We had no internet, no phone, and they were talking that it would take up to 3 days. And I'm like, what? 3 days for the 5G? No way. It's like, and then poof, it was working. So that's what took so long to get logged in. But just know that with El Nino here, ooh, it's going to be a harsh, cold winter. And there may be times where them towers and them satellites, confirmation, are not in collaboration, and they're like, listen, it's birth 30 degrees out here, or birth 30 below, and I don't want to work either. It's like, I want a day off, so it cuts down all telecommunication, right? So it's funny, but I just had to put it in there as the little jokester part of it, because even the satellite towers get tired of being that communicator all the time. They need a break too. So, anyways, I love you all so, family. God bless you. May all your wishes, goals, dreams, and desires come true. anybody who is going through a hard time, just know that you are never alone. You can always reach out. And, if you just need a listening ear, if you need somebody, from an outside perspective, who's confidential, who keeps your conversation very locked down in the soul, loyalty there, just know that you can reach out down in that little description box down there where the title is. You just click on that little arrow that says more. It'll pop up with my Gmail on there. Email me, and like I said, I will be more than happy to be able to exchange energies, but I will not go and violate your energy without your free will of saying, yes, I want to exchange energies. So that is called a respect factor, and that is healthy spiritual boundaries, which I see a lot of people cross, but is what it is. Everybody's got to learn their lessons, right? So, yes, thank you, sister. Thank you so much. Love you. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. God bless you. Love you. Peace. Good night. Good day, you day.